Hi, today's video is a little different. Jay, Kerbniak, and Mooney, we started discussing our VTuber careers, and I wanted to share it with you all. Don't forget to check them out in the description down below. And without further ado, let's get started.
How'd y'all get into VTubing?
Good question.
I think I said this off stream, but for me,
I'm confused.
I wasn't
I'm
really
trying
a
to figure
VTuber.
this.
I was just like, when I started streaming, I was only streaming VR chat. So
Yeah.
I would
You
just
put
go
in
around
your
to
clothes
different,
in the fridge?
avatars and whatnot, and then I found an avatar that I really liked. It was Kirby based.
I'm
so
actually confused by that one. I'm not gonna lie.
I just realized what you did. You said,
I'm
"Oh my
like,
god!"
what? Brain.
You know what?
Brain does not
Present
compute.
world.
Does not compute.
Oh, the
Damn it, it's the
minigame.
minigame.
Alright.
Okay, okay, because you're eating too much food. Therefore, it's quote unquote shrink. Okay, I got it now.
I obviously with permission. And I eventually got with the model that I made. I still kept on mainly streaming VR chat until one of my friends, Wonder Serenity, also essentially got into VTubing. So she told me how to like rig everything, use VC face and lup it. And from there, I just started becoming a VTuber. I didn't have a debut or anything. I was just like, all right, we're playing this game now. I didn't even know like half of the people that were VTubers.
Wow.
Besides, obviously, the big ones like Silverveil, and the Japanese Hololivers.
Oh, that makes sense.
When I started, I only knew friends who were VTubers. I didn't know that there was any big community for it at all.
Yeah. I think for me, I started no cam and was debating on what I wanted to do as far as like whether I wanted to like eventually show face or do VTubing. And like I just came to the realization like I'm just not comfortable with people seeing my actual face on the internet.
Fair enough.
And so just decided to do the whole VTube thing. First model, someone just basically slapped something together for me, and I did some edits to it. So like I know how to animate hair and stuff like that, but like I'm not artistic at all, right? So
Rude.
You know, decided to get a new model done by Lisa, and now I am here waiting. Eventually, I'll get like a 2D as well to go with 3D, but we'll see what happens. And that's my story.
Nikon, but it doesn't work well as a webcam.
How I got into VTubing, at first I did face cam, but then my friend suggested me I should try out VTubing. I had a small connection with a few of them, so they told me to start out with 3D, and I did. And then I started getting into it, so I decided to commission to a 2D, and that's how I got into VTubing. It actually was quite fun in the community.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go 2D eventually, as I said.
I was asking if you had anything else to add to your how you got into VTubing.
Oh, and I also have a VTuber sister. She actually was the main reason why I got into it, because we both wanted to do it together and debut it together, but I had to stall mine because my model was still in a bit of work. But with that said, no, I think that's it. That's why I got into VTube.
My turn then. Okay, I was an IRL streamer actually. Like I had my actual face on here for like a solid year or so. Solid year doing gaming, and then my laptop broke, and then I was full on IRL doing pretty much all my streams were singing, like 100% of it for a solid like 6 months was all singing. Then I took a year off because of all of the visa stuff, moving to the US, and basically started from square one. I had the affiliate, that was pretty much all I had. Nobody from before like had really come back after that, except for like 1 or 2 here and there. But then I started again in October last year. The first stream I did was with my face, and it felt awkward. It was like I feel like I'm being watched and like hyper criticized. Like I'm not, but it just felt like that, you know. So that, and having a whole bunch of VTuber friends made me be like, you know what? okay, I'm downloading Vroid. I'm making a VTuber right now, like tonight. Next day, I
Yeah.
had a model that I'd made, and now it's like I am full time, like every weekdays 2 p.m. PST, like every weekday streaming. I do the commissions for V-Raid, etc., etc. Still sing sometimes. That's a redeem on my channel, but I want to do more of it. I want to do more of it. But yeah, that's basically like specifically V-Raid. That's not like
actual full on
why
modeling.
It's not like why. I guess like there's a difference to me between the question of like why I got into V-Raid, like our VTubing compared to streaming in general. So why did you guys get into streaming in general? That's a good question. And what do you hope to achieve?
Okay, I remember. I cannot forget what got me into streaming. What got me into streaming was because when I was playing VR chat, I was just like, I found Lisa, you know them, Serenity and ASB.
Yeah.
They kind of like quote unquote kidnapped me, you know, as they do. Cause
of course,
like when I got VR chat, it was like at that time I also got like my first actual proper computer, so I can actually run proper Steam games on. And VR chat was like the first one I got, and they were like my first ever friend group. And this was also the first time I ever used like Discord. So they invited me to join like the personal Discords and whatnot. And
sorry.
So yeah, they let me join their personal Discord, and then it was like the first time I actually interacted with them. And a good portion of them streamed, like Serenity, ASB, even McKenna actually streamed for a while at some point. And I was just like, and they get to like pestering me. He's like, Kirby, you should try streaming. Kirby, you should stream. You should stream. You should stream. Like, all right, fine, I will. So I was kind of like pressured into stream, but I eventually got into it and I loved it. I was kind of pressured into it, but I've been loving it.
Oh, I forgot to say, also part of being a VTuber is the quote unquote safety, the anonymity of this isn't my real face. So, I feel like you guys probably have that a little too. Maybe.
Well, actually, it's a funny thing you say that, but because back when I was like streaming only VR chat and I didn't call myself a VTuber, I said a long time ago that if I ever reached 1,000 followers on Twitch, I would do a face reveal.
Fair enough. That's a good idea. That's
like about 30 followers away from that.
Start streaming too is like.
But even if I do reach 1,000, I'm not gonna do it right then and there because I'm actually planning on doing a subathon, and the final goal for it is if it gets reached, I would dye my hair, like my IRL hair, pink before the face reveal.
Nice.
But it's still in the works. So even if I do reach 1,000 followers, I'm not doing the face reveal right away. I'm saving after the subathon.
I'm not sure how to say this, but I'm at a point where I don't know if I'll ever show my face. I don't mind saying that right now, but I'm at a point where it's like, I don't mind never doing that again.
My lore is basically... I was really depressed during the first half of COVID, especially during the summer. And oh god, I'm gonna have to do this with push to talk and everything. Okay. Anyway, so I was really depressed. I like all of a sudden I watched the Among Us videos. Everyone knows them, like the Toast and the OTV videos, right? And I was like, this seems like a whole lot of fun. What they're doing, streaming, and like these people are able to like interact with each other and still have a good time and play games together and just like create awesome communities. And I was like, well, I kind of want to do that. Like, you know, if I'm feeling depressed, maybe this will make me feel better, and or I can help others feel better too, you know. And so the goal then was to start streaming, and my ultimate goal is like everyone I guess has their own, is just to spread love and happiness. Like I may never hit partner, and that's okay. But as far as like the face reveal stuff goes, like some people on this platform know what I look like, but they're very few and far between, and I would prefer to keep it that way.
That's the same for me now. It's
one of those things where like I don't want to be recognized out in the street. I mean, my voice is pretty
Oh,
unique,
yeah.
so like, it's
What?
that thing. Like, if I ever like
Button.
blow up or something like that, I don't want to like have to like wonder if I go to this fucking place like,
To the
am I gonna
grocery
like
store
be
or something,
recognized?
yeah.
Am I gonna be recognized by my
Mm.
voice? Like, and so like, there's a little. I guess I could say there's a little paranoia, a little bit of not wanting to be in the spotlight that causes me to VTube and not face reveal. And some people do know what I look like, and like if they ever released it, like I'd feel really betrayed because of privacy reasons. But like
Face cam?
I don't know,
Nah,
I'd
VTuber?
love to meet
Yeah.
up with people like off camera, off stream,
Oh yeah.
and like share
sure.
like no photos ever.
Oh yeah. I've
Memories
seen
last
like
in our
so
hearts.
many people do that, but it's like they give each other PNGs and they like erase the picture underneath and then put the PNG on top.
Yeah. Photoshop.
But
it
you
in.
have to make sure you erase the picture under it, otherwise
Yeah.
somebody could take the one off the top.
Yeah, exactly.
You started streaming out of like you said out of like loneliness, but and what's made you keep streaming? I feel like I'm interviewing you guys. This is weird. What about you, Moody? What made you start streaming, and what do you hope to achieve if you have stuff like that planned?
Wait, is it my turn?
Yeah.
What? Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so lost.
No, you're
Okay,
good. You're good.
Don't worry about it.
Well,
Don't
I
worry about it.
started streaming. I mean, I'll be honest. Before COVID, I was just too occupied. I was too busy. But after COVID, everything, I had nothing better to do. But we were just all like, well, I was just like caged at home. And then I recently moved, so I was like, why not start streaming? A lot of my friends have been asking me to stream, but I couldn't make the time for it at the time because I was working full-time jobs. So during my move, I started to build my PC, my setup, and slowly get in there, and start investing into my VTubing characters. And my friends always supported me, always come in here and tell me how much they love my stream. And, there are people who have told me that that I made them feel like they should stream as well. So I got some people into VTubing as well, and that's what keeps me going. Is that it makes me happy to hear like that I make people want to stream. So that's the reason why I started streaming. What's the other question?
And is there anything that you hope to achieve, or like things that you would like to do through it or with it?
Honestly, I know like a lot of streamers would like to be like going through partnerships, going through oh my god, I'm so sorry.
There's
I can't,
multiples.
okay.
No, it's okay.
It's okay, we can-
How about we
We can
pause?
talk about it after this.
Yeah, let's pause
We'll
and
take
then
a
keep
pause, we'll
going
take a
after.
What was the question again? I'm so sorry. I forgot. I was so focused.
What do you hope to achieve?
What you hope
Yeah.
to achieve?
Or what are your goals for it?
Honestly,
That
my
was
goals
very,
become
that was
a-
very gamer hollow.
a better content creator.
Mhm.
Making a content that the viewers will love to watch and make them happy, make them smile. That's like my biggest goal. Twitch streaming. I don't really have much.
So you're okay.
I just want everyone. I literally just want people to be happy.
Neat.
Have fun gaming and be happy and be joyful with each other.
That's a big mood.
That's like what I do, because when think about it, everybody want to stream something, they want to enjoy what they're doing. So I want everyone to enjoy. If they're watching, I want them to enjoy what I can be. No, I'm sorry. I want them to enjoy what I enjoy doing as well. I don't know if that makes
Yeah.
any sense. Like, yeah.
Totally. Kirby, you already shared, right? Did you share the dreams part?
I was gonna
What
share. Yeah, I don't think I shared the second part.
Okay, go.
For me, it's kind of like two things, but it's like mainly one that I kind of want to focus on for the meanwhile. Because I see Twitch as a bit of a side deal for the most part. Well, it's kind of my main deal right now. But what I really want to do is voice acting stuff.
Ah.
Like,
Same.
because I've been looking into voice acting programs and studios and all that kind of stuff, and I eventually want to get to the point where like I don't know if I'll start like my own stories, but one thing I've been planning on doing is like skits, skits and like mini RP stories that I would want to plan in VR chat. It's just a matter of getting those off the ground because I have so many stories. Some of them I have like written down in my notebook somewhere.
Getting people who are invested in those kinds
of a lot of stuff I really want to get into because for some people who watch on my streams, like when I play Final Fantasy 14, I voice act all the characters if they don't have voice acting.
For sure.
Oh yeah,
I mean, I go in with the voice acting.
I feel like you have to do that.
I mean, I don't, but I don't listen to the story, so I trigger people.
Yeah, you just skip the story. You just skip it.
Most of it, yes. I try not to sometimes.
Well, that's good.
If it's voiced, yeah. When I started, I didn't really think a lot of it when I first started streaming. The first time, it was just like I got like encouraged, like, oh, you're like not doing much, why don't you do that? But yeah, I just kind of started it and was like, oh, this will be fun, like I'll get to meet new people. I know a lot of like streamer friends, stuff like that. And then like I started making actual connections with like the people in the community, and I'm like, I actually love this. This is amazing. I like getting to meet like people from all over the world, and they're also different. It's like that. The thing that made me keep wanting to stream is because I want to talk to everyone every day, and I want to see them, and like I want to build those connections and those friendships.
I don't know who this is gonna land on, so I'm not sorry
in
advance.
And yeah, it's just like I just want to provide a place that's like super cozy and comfortable, and that everybody feels welcome in, and that they feel like they have a place that they can call home if they have like a really bad day and want to talk about it. Like if I ask how you are, I actually want to know. Like, I'm the one person in your life that no matter what, if I ask, I'm not like, oh, hey, are you? Hey, how are you? Kind of thing. It's like, no, I want to know. Like, I legit want to know. Like, and I want to talk to you about it and like see how you're doing and stuff like that. It's like I want to invest into the lives of the people in my community, and I want to see them grow as people and see them do amazing things, and yeah, just feel super comfortable and welcome and comfy. I love comfy streams, so I try to do that. And yeah, just really bring forth that sense of community and a safe space, and yeah, just talk about things when you're sad, like celebrate together when awesome things happen in your life, stuff like that. And then for the goals part, well, it's not really a streaming goal, it's just been a goal in general, is I have like some old music stuff that I would like to record sometime, and do more cover things and stuff like that. Like, even if nobody bought it, I'd still want to do it, just because it's like something I want to do for me.
Hell yeah, covers.
And yeah, and then it's like, I don't know.
Speaking of dancing,
grow, but I never want to get to the point of being quote unquote famous, because I feel like that's a lot of pressure. I just want, I don't know. Yeah, pretty much that's what I want. If anything, it's like be known enough, but not big necessarily. And I just loving, like, literally my about part, I think, is like I want everyone to feel welcome and bring people up, and that is my goal overall in life in general. Encouragement is my thing, I guess. No matter who knows me, it's like I'm gonna try to bring you up and encourage you. I don't care how well I know you or how little, I'm gonna try.
I think we share the same goals and our same ambitions, Lisa. That's why we get along so well. I'm also about the comfy, making sure that everyone has a safe space as well. I think it's very important. Yeah, it's the Comfy Clan. That's what I name my people. So we all do it.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. I have the giraffe fam, because that's my favorite animal. If you can't tell by my dress, everyone who's watching.
I think it's very important to instill a sense of community and make sure that everyone does feel good.
That's something that I really lack on. Building the community, at least. Because I never really know what to do.
I mean, I don't really know how to guide anything except for like the same statement that everyone gets: just be you and interact with the people and kind of. Do you have a Discord?
Yes, I do. But I still I want to do like I'm gonna try to plan like community events maybe on like Fridays or Saturdays.
Yeah, that's a good idea. But also like listening to them, and I mean obviously there's a barrier between streamer and chat, but it doesn't have to be it doesn't have to be this huge thing, right? You can still be friendly to people.
Yeah.
And it works out very well.
Like I don't think I've explicitly said it, but like for the people in my community, it's like my DMs are like, if you're going through something and you need a vent, like they're open. I've had people take it up before. It's like I'll listen. I'm here, you know. I'm here.
And someone kind of points out of my chat, you don't need to build a community, boy, look around you. I mean, yes, it's true. I am grateful for other people already, but I kind of want to like be involved.
I just try to be
it doesn't
myself,
have to be on
like
stream.
completely
like I said,
raw.
Community nights, we'll have like a movie or a game night or something of the sort. Like I want to like start building more stuff. And I mean, heck, my Discord is a mess. It's literally like really basic default kind of Discord. Roles are so disorganized. Like the chat is kind of dead for like it's kind of like Jesus. It dies for like 3 days and then comes back when someone messages. Someone says it's not even me.
I'm like, I did it as a joke, but it was kind of also surprised me because my Discord gets used again now, and I wasn't ready for that. And I like joked about it in there. I'm like, Ree, I'm actually getting pinged. How dare you? I'd say that personally, I'm not a persona streamer. Like, literally, how I act is how I am. Full stop. Like, what I say is what I mean.
There will be some cases where I, like, act a little bit, but it's only do, like, if it's a story of some sort.
The only... I'm gonna say right now, there has been 2 times in the last... October, November, December. The last 8 months, there's been like 2 times that I've been inauthentic during streams, but that was because I was crying before it, and I didn't want to bring people down. I didn't want to bring, but it's way in the past, so it doesn't even matter. It's not even relevant anymore. But it's like I don't. Sense. It's like I want to bring people up. Why would I? You know. It's fine.
I mean, I feel you. But like, also remember that like
everything else is like me, 100% authentic me.
Well, I'll also remember that
you and me.
Your community is also there for you too, Lisa. You realize that. So like, if you're having a bad day, like you don't have to hide it. I understand, like, you know.
I know I don't have to. It's just yeah.
Yeah. Or like at the very least, like if you're ever feeling sad, like my DMs are open too. It's no big deal. I will talk to anyone to make sure that they're having, you know.
Ow.
They're doing okay, you know?
Ditto.
Because the last thing I want is, like, someone to be in a terrible mood. Like, really, anyone.
If I was,
like if someone's having a bad mood, I don't want them to be in a bad mood. If I can help them.
Yeah. 100% agree with you. We want everyone to be happy and live joyfully.
Okay, we have a question. Were any of you self-conscious of how you sound when you watch your VODs?
Oh, you have no idea. You have
that's a yes to Kirby.
Idea. You have no idea. Oh my god. Looking back on some of my VODs. No, because one thing that kind of like sands me, and I've had to do this like almost every other stream now, is I had to tell everyone in my stream, is my audio okay? Can you guys hear me? Am I too loud? Am I too quiet? And then they'll be like, oh, it's fine. And then, like,
and then you listen back.
There's some crackling, or I'm too quiet than I would have wished I was.
Oh, yeah. I make it a point to like
Oh.
if I go into a chat, I'm like, can you change your volume is a little quiet or
No,
you're
and the thing
crackly.
is,
Yeah,
and the thing is,
it
and
helps
the thing is,
tremendously, guys.
And the thing is, with me, like, focusing on voice acting stuff, like, I start to, like, really notice a lot of noise that's, like, even to the point where I can hear, like, the faintest sound of, like, air conditioning or a fan going on in the background. And it ticks me every time, because, like, alright, I want it to be crisp. At least when I'm doing some recordings for myself, at least. But that's just, like, it rings in my ear, and I'm just, like... When it comes to chat, at least, I just want to know, okay, is my audio too loud, or is the in-game audio too loud, or if anyone's too loud, and that's it. Like, that's all I want. But for me, in general, with my voice acting stuff, I do some recordings, and then look back. Do I hear the fan? Is there a bit of reverb? Was there, like, some noise that should have been going on in the background? That stuff I mainly do myself. But again, that's what ticks me off. It's just, like...
I don't think I've felt self-conscious about it, but it has made me realize that I am not necessarily getting the US accent that I used to. Like, I've turned back to full-on, like, a mixture of, like, Aussie and US accent. But I don't, like, I don't care. It's not like I'm not self-conscious about it personally in any way.
Like... Sorry.
You're good. You're good. I'm done.
Oh no, I was about to ask like why you would want to have a different accent. Like, is it
no.
are you self?
No, like
maybe you're not self-conscious, but like.
No. I just like because you don't hear it in yourself, you know. Like when you just hear your own voice.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I've gotten another question. If you guys want to
hear
it.
Does
your voice
podcast?
Yes, podcast time. Does your voice, or like, do you think that your voice matches your VTuber model?
No, not at all.
I mean, you're a panda.
Yes.
So.
In some cases, like yours, yes.
I don't know how to answer that question because I mean my model is based in part about myself a little bit, except like I'm a much cuter anime boy. But you know, it's you know, it's like, you know, so it's I think the voice matches
more
it.
kawaii.
Yes, Dale, I do know about that audio trick. If there's echo, cover myself and the microphone with a blanket. Yep, basically condensing the sound. But yeah, no.
That sounds cozy.
With me,
but warm.
With me, I mean, for me, it's hard to really tell myself if I feel like the voice fits the avatar. But in some aspects, I kind of feel like, yes, this voice kind of would fit the avatar. I will say, though, in, like, physical appearance, honestly, the physique of the avatar compared to me IRL is almost the same.
The
shape. I think even like the actual height of the avatar is, I think, maybe 1 or 2 inches shorter than what I actually am.
I mean, I would obviously say that mine does, because it's based on myself. So, yes. Like, this is close to my natural hair color. Obviously, my eyes aren't anime eyes, but they are, like, greeny blue. I love giraffes. I don't know what else to say. I'm very white. I burn easily. I don't know. I don't know how else to say it, but yeah, it's pretty it's pretty simple. I don't know. Yes, it's based on myself, so yes, 100%.
Simple and straight to the point.
Exactly.
So here's one question I have as well. I don't know how much longer we're intending on going. Well, I mean,
we
can
just
chat. Longer.
Yeah, we can just chat till whatever.
But here's a good question for you. How many times has your chat asked you to
I can't count that. It's a redeem. I don't know how many.
Okay. Okay. I actually kind of a bit of a loophole. I do have a redeem for that. But with me and my voice acting, sometimes I'm just like, oh, what if I did this, but with the voice of a granny who's like smoked for the past 60 years?
So super,
or I
like,
could be like, all right, what if I did this but made it as an ogre instead? I kind of like debate them. Sometimes I give him one, but not often.